Hello everyone, welcome back. It's Nikisha Bond, and this video is going to be a little bit different. So if you're new here, welcome. Normally we go through the 48 laws of power, and we're still going to do law number 15, which is crush your enemy totally. Normally, like I said, we go through the 48 laws of power so that we can empower ourselves, so that nobody's bossing us around, nobody's telling us what to do. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am at a loss for law number 15. Let me read this to you and then we're going to talk. Ready? Law number 15, crush your enemy totally. All great leaders since Moses have known that a feared enemy must be crushed completely. Sometimes they have learned this the hard way. If one ember is left alight, no matter how dimly it smolders, a fire will eventually break out. More is lost through stopping halfway than through total annihilation. The enemy will recover and will seek revenge. Crush him, not only in the body, but in the spirit. I actually have the book, if you're following along. We're on page 107 to about like 111. And so if you guys don't understand the structure of the book, it talks about like historical events, and then it goes into different keys of power that you can learn from these historical events. So it talks about, different enemies who were left alive, who returned to haunt the people who had, came after them. And so that was why crush your enemy totally came into play, which makes sense in war, right? You don't want your enemy coming around and coming back to haunt you. But I was trying to figure out in 2023, where would we apply that, and who is our enemy, and why would we want to crush them completely? Okay, so I started looking. So I recorded the video, couldn't figure out anything. Maybe I'll throw in some clips of some good stuff that maybe I have. I'll throw that in here. So I was like, okay, let me see what other people are saying. And so I was looking around, and someone was like, you might think this is very aggressive and extreme. Yes, it is very aggressive. It is very extreme. And so it's talking about how do we apply it to our life. And it's like, if we look beyond surface level, there's practical applications like competitive environments, like in a workplace or in business or in sports or in school. So let's talk about some ways that we can crush our enemy in the workplace. Be better than everybody else. That's the best revenge that I can see. Like when you're on a job and you're out there, you're really competing, even if you're doing the exact same job as somebody else. I know me when I used to do customer service. Shout out to all my customer service agents. You guys are amazing. And I used to love to compete because they have so many metrics. And so we're always like, who's got the fastest time? Who could do this? Da, 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 da. So I love that because you could always see who has the fastest time, who picks up the call the fastest. So, if you really want to crush your enemy, be at the top of the chart. Always dominate. That really will crush your enemy, because if you guys don't know this, but like when you work at a job, there's always like a line, that management has. And when you fall below that line for whatever your metrics are, you are at risk of being let go. So if you want to crush your enemy, push them below the line by being great. That's the only thing that I can think. So then I was thinking about business, right? Because they mentioned business in there. And even in business, like I don't compete. I would rather create something, right? So I would rather build something new versus trying to compete for something old. We have so much technology nowadays. We have so many things at the fingertips that we can always create something new. So if one door closes, you can open up a window. You can open up the garage. You can climb under the house. You can go out of the roof. Like, it's time to be inventive. And so I don't believe in competition. I believe in creation, because I think you have so much more control over creation than you do over competing over somebody else. Because if they are more skilled than you, or maybe they have more money than you, how are you really going to compete? You're not really competing. But if you can create something that they can't create, they'll probably come and buy it from you. But hey, at least you created something, and now you have money to go and do the things that you want to do. Because even in sports, you're going to dominate, but like, you're not going to kill anybody. You're not going to crush anybody literally. I mean, you can crush the championship. You can get the highest score, but focusing on you being the best seems like it would be of more value than trying to take somebody else down, right? If you focus on you, like let's say that you have 2 hours a day to plot and plan, either against somebody else or for yourself. What would be the best use of your time? I would argue that if you could plot 2 hours about your life and plan 2 hours about your life, that would be a better return on your investment than to plot against your enemies. So I just don't see the value in going after your enemies so hard when you have your whole life that you got to take focus of and take control over. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I have nothing, literally nothing for this law. So I would love to get your feedback. Please drop it into the comment section. I know this was a little bit different, but if you like it, leave that in the comment section and make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you leave a comment and make sure that you like the video. I know I've already said that, but hey, double like, dislike, whatever, all engagement. Love it all. And I will see you guys next time. Have a great day.